So I'm going to preface this by saying I am a Hawks fan, but still, this is kind of weird. Danilo Gallinari just signed a 3-year, $61.5 million deal with the Atlanta Hawks, reportedly. Obviously, teams cannot actually sign free agents until Sunday. So until then, there's still more moves to be made by the Hawks and everybody else, all that. But what? Look, Gallinari is an absolute bucket when he's healthy. Amazing on offense. He'll provide a ton of much needed three-point shooting. He shot 40% from three last year, if I'm not mistaken, on probably a bunch of attempts. I could look it up, but I'm not going to, because this is just... I know this happened like a couple hours ago probably at this point, but wow. Gallinari is on the Hawks for $20 million a year for the next 3 seasons, which is... It's interesting. I'll say that much. I don't know where he fits with this team. That's my main concern. John Collins is a power forward who we're trying to work an extension out with, and I really hope that they reach an agreement. Because John Collins is, 22? 23, maybe? And just came off of a 20-10 season, albeit on not that many games, but, I mean, come on. And then you bring in Gallinari, which I'm not saying it's a bad signing. I'm saying it's a weird fit. Because where is he going to come off the bench? If he starts at small forward, we're giving up 130 points a game. Easily. Trae Young, Kevin Huerter, Gallinari, John Collins, Clint Capella. That would be the starting lineup unless they add some other 2-guard, or maybe they want to start Cam Reddish at the 2. But that team would be so bad defensively, I don't even want to talk about it. I mean, when the season was rounding out and, ending before everything shut down because of what, I mean, the Hawks would find themselves down 15, 20 points in the first quarter. And you're telling me you want Gallinari to start at the 3, along with Trae Young and Kevin Huerter, and John Collins, who is improving defensively, but still isn't a good defensive player. Clint Capella he's good. He's a good rim protector. But outside of that, you want 4 below average defenders, one of whom is statistically the worst defender probably ever. What? You really want to do that? And if he comes off the bench, you're paying this guy $20.5 million to come off the bench. What? I mean, the pick and pops between him and Trae would be marvelous. They'd be absolutely magnificent. It'd be so wonderful to see the ball go in the basket when Trae passes the ball to somebody. But this fit, he can't play. I mean, John Collins is not good at playing center. He's not good enough defensively. If he was, I would feel much better about this, and you could have John Collins at the 5, Gallo at the 4, Hunter at the 3, and, the backcourt. That would be much better, but John Collins is not good defensively, especially as a center. Now, maybe he improves on that. Maybe that does become a viable lineup. On offense, that lineup, regardless, would be absolutely insane, provided Hunter could hit his threes at a clip higher than 34 or 35%, whichever it was this year. But that offensively, this acquisition is so fantastic, provided he's healthy. Emphasis on the healthy. We just signed an injury-prone 30-whatever-year-old for 3 years and $20 million a year. If he's not healthy, this is just... I mean, we have $24 million left in cap space now. So, I want to see what we do with the rest of the roster. But still, as I'm seeing it, this is still going to be probably the worst defensive team in the league. I mean, Okongwu, being a great rim protector, is only going to do so much when he's playing 20, 25 minutes a game, maybe. Clint Capella can only do so much as a rim protector. I don't know about this fit, man. I don't know. I'm hoping once I see the rest of the moves, and I'm hoping that once I see it on the court, I will feel much better about this. But at the current state, I just don't know how to feel about it. I don't hate it. I don't hate it at all. I think offensively it will be fantastic. Defensively, it's looking to be a disaster. And if he's not healthy and he gets hurt and he only plays 50 games, goodness gracious, man. We just gave $20.5 million to an aging, injury-prone guy. I don't know, man. This is just... And side note, Montrezl Harrell just agreed to a 2-year deal with the Lakers. What? I'm going to talk about that separately when I talk about a bunch of extra stuff, hopefully. But this move, man. Gallinari, a bucket when healthy. But previously he's been injury prone. This is a bit like the Chris Paul thing. Chris Paul was injury prone pretty much before this season, and then he had a really good season for the Thunder. It looks like the Thunder guys are getting their paydays. So we'll have to see what the rest of those guys end up doing if Sam Presti doesn't trade them for a heavily protected late first-round pick. So I don't really have a whole lot more to say. It has the potential to be fantastic offensively. I don't know where he fits, though. Is he going to start over John Collins? Does this mean John Collins is not getting an extension? Does this mean John Collins is gone? That's my main concern, to be honest. But yeah, if you liked the video, leave it a like. Consider subscribing to the channel. We're at 96 subscribers at the time of recording. Growth has been pretty stagnant over November for whatever reason. And we're pretty close to 100. So if you didn't like the video, leave it a dislike. And y'all have a good one. Shout out to Detroit Pistons fans. I'm sorry.